人心臓でざんすね。しかも
It's no secret that Japanese culture is wildly different from what most of us are used to in the West. The environments, the people, the media, the traditions, even the way certain values are viewed. There's a completely different vibe to it, and that difference becomes especially noticeable when it comes to horror. So today, we're going to take a look at several videos where strange figures, unexplained events, and supposedly paranormal encounters were caught on camera. And trust me, some of these are seriously unsettling. If you're new around here, welcome to the channel. Let's start with something relatively harmless, at least at first. Imagine you're working a completely normal office job. You're already exhausted. You've been staring at a computer screen all day, counting down the minutes until you can finally go home. Then your boss walks over and tells you that you need to stay late because some of your coworkers left unfinished work behind. Awesome, so now you're basically spending the night at the office. But hey, it's just one night. What could possibly go wrong? Well, that's exactly what this young employee thought when he stayed behind after everyone else had gone home. The footage we're about to see was supposedly recorded by a security camera inside the office. At first, everything seems completely normal. The guy is sitting at his desk, working by himself. Then, out of nowhere, a bottle sitting on the desk in front of him suddenly falls over. He looks at it for a moment, clearly confused, picks it up and goes right back to work. Nothing too crazy, but just a few seconds later, one of the computer monitors behind him suddenly falls over. And this time, the guy is visibly freaked out. While he's inspecting the monitor, his chair suddenly moves toward him. It actually slides forward and appears to hit him in the leg. That's when he has enough. He immediately gets the hell out of there. You might think that's where the weirdness ends. It doesn't. After the office is completely empty, the camera continues recording. And if you look carefully at the reflection in one of the mirrors, you can see what appears to be a dark silhouette, almost like the shape of a head, something that appears to be standing there, even though there shouldn't be anyone left inside the office. Now, obviously, there's no way to know exactly what we're looking at, but I'll say this much. If I was that employee, I wouldn't be coming back the next morning. Now we have a video supposedly filmed by a young couple driving through Tokyo at night. Everything seems completely normal. They're just cruising through the city until something suddenly appears in the middle of the road. The driver doesn't have enough time to react. He tries to keep going, and whatever was in the road appears to pass directly underneath the car. At first, it looks like they may have hit someone, and if we slow the footage down, it almost looks like the figure resembles a young schoolgirl. Obviously, the couple immediately gets freaked out. They stop the car and get out to see what happened. But here's where things get strange. There's no body, no object, nothing. They look around the vehicle. They even check underneath the car. Nothing. It's almost like whatever they hit simply disappeared. But there's one detail that apparently went unnoticed by everyone inside the car. At one point, the camera captures what appears to be a strange humanoid face emerging from underneath the vehicle. Some people in the comments suggested that the figure could be a yokai, a supernatural creature from Japanese folklore. Certain yokai legends describe creatures capable of deceiving people, making them stop, investigate something strange, and potentially leaving themselves vulnerable. Of course, that's just one theory, but if you ask me, seeing something like that underneath your car at night would be an instant nope. I'm gone. Now this next one is seriously bizarre. In this video, 3 young women are sitting around a table, eating and apparently participating in a live broadcast for a local program. Everything seems completely normal. They're talking, eating, and having a good time. Then, at one point, one of the girls holding the phone accidentally drops it. The phone lands near a piece of furniture. And that's when viewers watching the live stream notice something absolutely bizarre. If you look at the screen, it almost looks like there's an eye staring directly at the camera. At first, it's difficult to understand what we're looking at, but when one of the girls picks up the phone, we see the full picture. There appears to be a human-like face squeezed underneath the furniture. And here's the crazy part. The girls don't seem to notice it at all. They're completely clueless. Meanwhile, the people watching the broadcast apparently freak out and start yelling. The girls have no idea what's going on. And that's what makes this footage so disturbing, because this wasn't some scene from a horror movie. It supposedly happened during a live broadcast. Now, obviously, that doesn't automatically prove that we're looking at something paranormal. There could be a practical explanation. In this next video, we see two girls talking and getting ready inside what appears to be some kind of women's changing area. At first, nothing seems unusual. They're just talking, completely unaware of what's happening behind them. But then, look toward the hallway. There's something there, a dark shadow, slowly becoming visible behind the two girls. And here's what makes this so creepy. The figure doesn't move, it doesn't walk toward them, it doesn't attack, it just stands there, watching. And honestly, that's what makes this one so damn uncomfortable, because even if we completely ignore the paranormal explanation, there's still another possibility. What if that's actually a person, someone standing there? And finally, we have one of the creepiest videos on this entire list. A couple decides to explore an old property in Takayama. The house had reportedly become a popular spot for people interested in the paranormal because of rumors that it was haunted. According to the story, an elderly couple who used to live there died by suicide. After that, neighbors allegedly claimed they kept seeing the couple inside the house, walking through the halls and appearing behind the windows. The wife in particular was supposedly seen several times. And at first, it just sounds like your typical haunted house story until the couple arrives. The woman filming points her camera toward one of the second-floor windows. And if you look closely, there's what appears to be a humanoid silhouette standing behind the frosted glass, just watching them. Now, to be fair, this could easily be a piece of furniture, a curtain, a person, or literally anything else creating a weird shape behind the glass. The woman doesn't seem too concerned about it though. She keeps walking with her boyfriend. They enter the house and start exploring. Nothing particularly interesting happens. At least, not yet. Then the woman looks outside through another window, and suddenly, a face appears. The woman freaks out and calls her boyfriend over. He looks outside, but he doesn't see anything. They decide to check the second floor before leaving. And that's when things get even stranger. At one point, they look through another window, and both of them see a woman standing outside, completely motionless. She's facing the house, just staring. No movement, no reaction, nothing. The boyfriend decides to go downstairs and check it out. While they're talking, they stop looking through the window. The boyfriend goes downstairs, and when the woman looks outside again, the woman is gone, completely disappeared. Her boyfriend doesn't find anyone outside either, and now we're left with the obvious question. What the hell did they actually see? Was it really the spirit of someone who died inside that house? Was it just a person standing outside? A trick of the lighting? A reflection? Or something that genuinely shouldn't have been there? We'll probably never know. And honestly, that's what makes these videos so damn creepy. Because when there's a clear explanation, at least you know what you're dealing with. But when all you're left with is a blurry figure staring back at you, that's when your imagination starts doing the work for you. So, what do you think? Were any of these encounters actually paranormal? Or is there a perfectly normal explanation hiding somewhere in the footage? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you made it all the way to the end, I'll see you in the next one. Just make sure you don't hear footsteps behind you on the way out.